Hello everybody! Today is Thursday. First of all, thank you for stopping by my channel. I appreciate it very much. And today is also day 75 of the 100-day challenge. I honestly can't believe it. It feels like yesterday that the 75 or the 100-day project began, where I made a decision that I would do some sort of craft every single day. I've missed a couple, but I'm very satisfied with all the crafting I've done. I've done a lot when I look back and I look at my stash box. So I'm pleased about that. Today I am going to be working on bags. And this is inspired. I just got my new Somerset magazine. Is it Somerset Studio magazine? And I was thumbing through it last night. I only had a few minutes, and I come across something that I was like, it was so simple, but yet so pretty, you know? And I thought I would do a couple of those. The one thing I don't have that she had, her bags that she used they were beautiful. They had a pretty calico print on them. I don't have anything like that. I made this bag this morning. I printed out some paper. I think this was from Rachel, actually. Yeah, I think that's in her old papers or something like that, antique papers, something like that. Just so I would have at least one with color to the background. So I'm going to put this one aside. These two I'm sort of going to mirror in a fashion what she had done. And then this one is going to be similar, but I might try to make it so I can use it in my swap journal. So what she did was she used a piece of ephemera as her background. I have this Tim Holtz that I have yet to use any. I don't think I've used any. The Layers collection. So I thought I would find pieces from it as my backgrounds here. And, well, I'll get to the next. Now, I need something that will fit these. That's a possibility. I think these do. Just don't know what colors I want on what. That's not part of that. That's part of something else. Just like that one and that one. No, I really think either one. Well, let's just start. So I'm going to start by, I think I like that one on there. I like it on there. Maybe I'll do more plain on that. That one bigger? This one's a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll do it that way. I'll do it that way. Decisions. I'll do it this way. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is just glue this down. And I guess I'm going to try my wet glue. This is a little bit thicker. Start with this one, I guess. Maybe. I feel like I need something behind these, even though I have these going to be adding a flower. And I have these, which honestly are exactly one of the ones she had. And then I have these Tim Holtz. I have some that I dyed when I did the vegetable dye and ink staining. And I have some of these that I just tea stained. I think I'm going to use this on here. I think. I don't know if I like. I sort of want to layer that. Don't ask me why, but I do. I think I like that. I'm going to work on one at a time because I'm getting way too confused. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead, I think, and glue that down. That's what I'll do. And start with this one. This morning, while I was having my coffee with my husband before he went to work, I watched Rachel's video of her hashtag 52 tag that she made yesterday. And oh my gosh, it is unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Those really do take a lot of time to make, and that's why when I do my video, I fast forward it, because if I didn't, the thing would be like 2-3 hours long. Like yesterday when I worked on that, I didn't start until late in the day because I had to, and that was after I figured out what I was doing and cut out most, you know, all my fabrics and stuff. But I didn't start, my husband had come home from work, so it had to be 4:30ish when I started, and by the time I finished that tag, loaded it into my computer, and then edit, you know, and then upload to YouTube, it was 8:30 when all that was done. So it took a long time, so I can't imagine. Like, hers is just unbelievable. It's so inspiring because it's like, I just love her style. I just love her style. And I was just blown away by it. But anyway, I would suggest that you watch it if you haven't, because her piece is just stunning. Yeah, I just feel better with that under there. And I don't know about this glue, but nonetheless, I'm going to go for it. And I think, like, this size, unless I made a big journal, it wouldn't fit in the journal sizes that I make. But I think this is nice for Happy Mail, or if you sell small items on Etsy or whatever. Nice packaging, you know, to send somebody as a thank you or whatever. I just think they're gorgeous. And I know I'm never straight. Did I start my timer? Yes, I did. I just use this sprayer because it makes me feel like it's adhering to glue better. probably isn't. I can tell my corners are up. I would really like to stitch around these. But I won't. Or if I was going to, I would have done it before I glued it down. But this same lady, it's Diane Adams, and I don't know why, but her name is very, very, very familiar to me. And she's from Central Illinois. So I don't know if you all know her or are familiar with her. I'm awful at names, but that name is, for some reason, very, very familiar to me. Alright, so to keep this very simple, she had one of these that she put on here, and she used, I think it was like measuring tape or something. I'm just going to use some kind of washi, I think. Or you know what? I have this. I think I'm going to use, if this will go, I'm going to use some of this. This is Tim Holtz, and I have yet to use it since I bought it. It's a little bit thicker than what I thought it would be. Do I like that? I can look at that. But I don't think I've used it yet. If I have, I don't remember on what. But it would be good for like real fragile paper that you need to reinforce the spine if you're folding it. I don't know, I'm sure there's other uses too, but that's what comes to my mind. So I'm just gonna, oh, I should have glued my flower down. I have to go back and do that. Oh, you would not believe what I did yesterday, and that's another reason why my video was so late yesterday. Yesterday morning, I was making an envelope for my swap journal to put in the center of one of the signatures. And it was all hand stitched, most of it's fabric. I mean, I probably spent 2.5, 3 hours doing that. And mind you, it was going to go in the center of the center signature. I ended up hand stitching it closed, you know, on the sides, not thinking that I should do the stitching without actually closing the sides of the envelope, so when I stitch in the signature into the journal, you know. So yeah, that's how my day started. And I think that's why I was so frustrated yesterday. And then I had no idea, what am I going to do today, you know? And then I thought, I'm 2 weeks now on my Marguerite Miller collage. I have that to get done. And I thought, I finally decided to work on the tag. But yeah, that's how my day started. And you know, I've done that in the past where I've made an envelope for the center and I've managed to stitch the signature in difficultly, but managed to do it. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Because I had made a couple things for that signature. And then after I made them, I used stickers, these flower stickers, and they're shiny. And I keep looking at them, I've inked them, and I'm like, I don't like the shininess of them. Alright, so she did that, and then she simply put, somewhere, my stamps go. She just decorated it very briefly with like a stamp. And I don't know. I don't like the green. I definitely don't like the purple. I might go for these reds. I actually like the red one. That right there. That's doing it for me. You can see how simple these are, yet how nice they are. You know, how nice would it be to receive, you know, a Happy Mail in that, or as a recipient, you know, you buy something or whatever, and a thank you, I guess is what I was trying to say. I'm going to put mine right there. And I'm not going to put another thing on this. I just think it's very simple, but I like it. I love it. And then you can put something inside here. Just want to push that down. I'm going to get rid of this one. Leave my stamps there just in case. This one I'm going to do basically the same thing, but I'm going to use, I think, some of these other Tim Holtz flowers. And then I'm going to try something a little bit different with that one to sort of make it fit with my journal. Just going to ink that. And I don't think I'm not going to use the same flower. Oh, I'll just put that aside. I think I'm going to use one of these. I don't know what yet, but I need something. I want something. Her bag was so pretty. She really didn't need anything. This is okay, but I feel like I want something. I probably don't need it. I have fabric here. I can do fabric or sort of stand back. Sometimes I think I like that. I think I'm going to use that. I am. I'm going to try to make some quick decisions today. Today, I was hoping to get out, do a little bit of shopping. I need spring or summer, spring and summer clothes, like my shorts and things like that. It's been a while since I've bought any. But then I was like, Thursdays are a tough day because normally I'm doing laundry, which I am. And I have art Thursday evening. And I like to get my video done earlier in the day on Thursday because of my art and other household things that I got to do. You know the kind of things we have to do every day. That's what I'm going to do right there. I think I'll use some Fabrifix on this. I don't know exactly where that was. This is probably the wrong spot. That's the way my luck goes. I use fabric fix on this. And the kids were here this weekend. I have a couple huge, I don't know if you know what pampas grass is, but it's really beautiful. And I have a couple really huge plants. That's the word I'm looking for. And they were really way too big for the flower beds that I have. And my stepdaughter and her husband, they bought a new home, I don't know, a year or so ago, a couple years ago. And she's always loved this. Well, they can't find it anywhere. So I told them, hey, you can have mine. I want to get it out of my beds anyway. I'm redoing quite a bit this spring. Well, haven't started, but soon, very soon. And so they took those. Eric dug those out Sunday when they were here. Now I have huge hole, I mean huge holes. Two big old holes. My husband's like, what are you putting there? I'm like, don't worry about it. Just know I need a lot of soil. I think. And see, I'm thinking of, like, I certainly wouldn't use all that. And I don't like that blue at all. I think I am going to go with the ones that I coffee or tea stained. If I can get them apart here. So I'm sort of getting excited about that too, because today the weather is overcast, cooler. Probably going to be in the 40s or 50s, I would imagine. But tomorrow's going to be, I guess it's supposed to start raining sometime late today. And tomorrow's going to be a rainy old day. But sometime soon, coming up, I will be starting to do my usual planting and stuff outside. But this year, I'm revamping a big section of my flower beds in the backyard. And I do have a really big section to do. Plus outside on one side of our house, we had a lilac bush. Was supposed to be a bush. This thing grew larger than the tree next to it, and it would get these running roots that would pop up all through the flower bed. And probably 4 or 5 times a summer, I would have to dig all that up and get out. So my husband tore that out. So I have a huge hole at the side of my home too. Our house is full of holes. Our yard. Might cut that off. So I'm going to put this one on here. Trying to decide what, and see what I like about these Tim Holtz. You can flatten these. I have some, I think they're Prima, and they're beautiful flowers. It's just you can't flatten them. So it has to be like, I don't know. I guess you could use it on the outside of a journal or something. On the inside it would be like Could probably use it on something like this though, I guess. And I think I like the bigger. Yes, I do. Now I'm going to try to hold that down with this Fabrifix. I just wanted to share this with all of you because I think it's so simple, but yet so pretty. I'm going to let that sit there a second. And then side we can do another stamp. I don't know. I'm not using that. I know that for sure. I had made some. That's what I'll do. No. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a box of washi just to see if there's anything in here. Well, you know what? Rico sent these to me a long time, gosh, years ago. I came across these the other day and I was like, I have never used those. Oh, I think I'm going to use that. I was thinking what I started to say and didn't finish. I had made some Scotch tape where you just color it to make it look old. You think I can find that? I've used it in a journal that I work in. But, oh. Okay, let me turn this crazy thing off. Okay, I'm going to turn you off and right back on. Okay, we're back. Let me just restart this. I'm going to try to speed up because I'd like to, excuse me, get these done really quick. And up here, once again, what do I do with them? Oh, you could use a stamp. I don't really have. Or maybe I'll just do that to speed this. I was going to go through like my tickets and let me just do that really quick. Don't want anything too big. I think that's getting too much. I'm going to keep it simple so I can get to this last one. I'd like to get it done today. Okay, so there's the second one. That's totally inspired by Diane Adams. So there's two of them. I really love this one. So there's those. Now on this one, I guess I'm going to start out with the same sort of idea, but then I'm going to do something a little bit different to try to coordinate it with this journal. And I don't know if I have. I don't think that's large enough. If I have any of these. That green wouldn't go. Anyway, big. I'll use that. And without further ado, I'm going to glue it down. I just wish that was tea stained. It's not. It is not. So I'm going to put this over a little bit. I just sort of feel like the brayer spreads out the glue. It may not. That's my theory. Then I'm going to, I printed out, this is some of the, just a random piece of paper there, some of the kit that I'm going to be using in this swap journal. That's another piece of paper I had printed. And I printed those. But I printed the kit, I shrunk it down, and I want to say this is at like 65%. I did some at 65, and I think I did some at 75. Some are at full, because I wanted to use some, a piece here, but also I can then use these on tags and journaling cards, that type of thing, because some of them were just too large, printed out full size, at least for me. And I think I'm going to try to use this little bird here. I have given this a little bit of thought. Because this is similar to some journaling cards that were in Somerset Studio. And I think tomorrow, that's what I'm going to be working on, some journaling cards. But I thought this would be nice to put in that journal. I'm going to put those aside, get rid of this. I'm going to ink this. I'm trying, like, in that swap, I think it was like a minimum of 5 or 7, like pockets, tucks, that type thing. And I've already surpassed that. I think I'm at like 17 for the whole journal. But still, when I go through, I sort of feel like, oh, this page needs, this page needs, this page needs, I have a hard time controlling myself. And I've been trying to lately. This is why I printed this. I wanted to see. And that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to use this, I think, to go around that. But lately I have been trying to control myself, because it's like by the time I finish a journal, it leaves very little room for the recipient. to really do anything, you know. So I've been trying to control myself with that lately. Yeah, I will like that there. When I was printing this ephemera kit, which I wanted to get to yesterday, because I wanted to work on tags and things like that, and I was like, everything's too big for what I'm doing. Yeah. And I'll try. Well, let's go this way first. Try to get this about the same size. But my glue would work better if I would shut it. I had one of those pretty bead pens. Mine broke within like 2 weeks of having it. I like that. Is it too blendy? I think it'll be fine. I think it will be fine. And I'm just going to glue this down, I think, in that journal, but I want something else on it, and I don't know, do I want to use the flower idea, or do I want to put something else on there? If I do a flower, I think I would want these out because maybe I'll use one of these blue ones. Let's just see if I can get them apart. I was going to put like buttons or something, but these are lying here, screaming my name. Please use me. Did you hear it? But if I put that, maybe I need to put it on this side. I always want to go to this side. Maybe it's because I'm right-handed. I don't know. Let's see how flat I can get that. Alright, what do you think? I think I'm just going to go for it, but I'm going to cut this off shorter. And then I wonder, I could wrap. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just looking for some, I found it. Let's see if I wrap this. It's some muslin. That really doesn't matter, does it, if I'm going to tape that down? I guess I don't need that. Do I need any muslin on here? Since it's going on that journal, in that journal? Do we need another layer? No, doesn't really make sense. This down here, I feel like I need something. I guess if I get this down low enough, I think that'll be fine. I'm going to tape it, but with what? You see, I'm trying to use this Tim Holtz tape that I thought I had to have. I'm not in love. So I'm gonna see. Good. You know what? Maybe I use some more Ricos. If I can find the end. I think I'm going to use this one. It's sort of pretty too. I just don't think it, maybe. You know what? No, too busy. Too busy with what I have going on there. But I wonder about that one next to it. Ooh, this one might be nice. I can't find the ends. Thinking what I might. Oh yeah. Wait. I did it. I did it. Me and things like that just don't have a. You know what I might do? This might. Do I want that, or is it too close to that? I think it's too close. I like the idea of putting the washi there on a larger envelope, maybe. And I think I'm going to use this for down here. Oh, okay. All that trouble, and I still haven't glued this flower down. But at least for y'all, you know the pain is almost over. I will have finished this and get back to my wifely duties. My husband gets mad when I say that. What'd you do today? Oh, my wifely duties and crafting. He's like, you don't have to do those things because you're the wife. Well, good then. Let's start calling them husband duties. Once again, this is going to take some time to dry. Maybe I tear that a little bit smaller. Only thing I don't like about Fabrifix is when it gets on paper, it makes the area around it, I feel, shiny. Like that. Do we want a little piece? I don't know if you can hear, but my dog's over there just snoring away. She is snoring. Sorry, I keep fiddling, trying to add more and more of this washi tape. There we go. Alright, that looks sort of plain down there, but that's okay. So there's that. I love this washi tape. Probably why I held on to it all this time. Okay, so let's review real quickly. Not a whole lot to review. So, thank you, first of all, to Diane Adams for the inspiration of this project. I feel like even for journaling cards and what have you, it has totally inspired me. Not that I'll always use a flower. I definitely won't. But just the thought of using the ephemera behind it. I don't know, sometimes you just need a fresh take on things. And it just... Sometimes I find myself staring at things. What am I going to do? This just really inspired me. And thank you for that, Diane. It's no wonder you were published in Somerset Studio. I think your work in that magazine is really pretty, and I appreciate it. So there you go. So we did 2 envelopes. Why do I call these envelopes? Bags. And then, well, 3 bags. That's what I did. As easy as it was. And see, I got dried glue there. Maybe I should have taken a wet wipe. Got that glue off there. But anyway, there you go, guys. Sorry to make this drag on. I feel like I'm just mumbling. I hope you have a great Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow. And enjoy your day. And happy crafting, everyone. Take care. Bye.